I got parents that's looking at me and then knowing that their kids are a fan of me and they looking at me like, what type of role model is he?
Listen, I think I'm a pretty fair and unbiased person. I take that back. We all got biases. But I'm a pretty fair person. I know people probably stumble across some of my videos and they see some of the things I talk about and they might be like, oh, he a little hard on the women, or he's sucking up to the women, or he just riding for the... You know, I get on both people. And in this situation, I'm going to talk about both situations. Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. He's an NBA phenom. Last year, they was calling him the next Michael Jordan. Probably because he looked like he could be Michael Jordan's son. But he also, you know, he play a little bit like him. Now, he not Michael Jordan. He not 37 points a game in 1985 or 86, whenever that was. He not him. But he is a two-way player. He plays defense and offense really good. And he'll dunk on your head. Like Anthony Edwards is a dog. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a dog. And when we traded away Luka for Anthony Davis, I was like, nigga, why we didn't holler at Minnesota about Anthony Edwards? I really did ask that. But the fact that this boy 23 with 4 baby mamas, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, my boy? Let me say that first. And my boy got a thing for them Cougars. I ain't knocking it because I went through my phase. I still like Cougars. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's just something about an older woman. And I don't got no mama issues. Let me get that out there. I don't. But anyway, yeah. Anthony Edwards got a baby mama that is 38 years old. And this young lady is what do we call them? Like, because everybody claim they Instagram models. I don't know if she really an Instagram model. But I just say she just be on Instagram and she got her body done. I'm going to say that. But she's 38 years old and she got a baby by Anthony Edwards. And she tried to go to LA and have the baby. Now, if you're curious on why I brought that up or why I made this statement, it's because California has some of the most lenient child. I'm not gonna say lenient. They have some of the best child support laws. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of money if you get child support up out of California. You know what I'm saying? You get a lot of control. Mothers get a lot of control in that situation with their babies in California. And I believe Tristan Thompson got a baby mama that did the same thing, except for she moved to LA. She actually moved to LA just to have a baby. Well, in Anthony Edwards' situation, his baby mama tried to fly to LA and have the baby. And in court, they kind of threw that out and said, no, you have to deal with child support in the state of Georgia. You're not going to get those same rights. You should have been smarter. You should have had that baby in LA. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the reason why I'm going in on both. First of all, listen, Anthony, you like cougars. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I like older women. I went through a phase where I dated nothing but older women. There's nothing wrong with that. But anyway, you got to understand that 38 years old, this woman is much more craftier than you. She's lived a lot of life. She got a lot of life up under her. Now, the hustle is strong in the woman. The hustle is strong. The fact that she knew, not only do I have a baby by an NBA superstar who's going to get a max contract one day, $300 million, whatever it's going to be. Let me go back and get more money. Let me make sure I have my baby in a place where they're going to make him pay me more money. You know what I'm saying? These women are coming up, and I can't hate the hustle, because if the WNBA was getting paid like NBA players, like, I'll be trying to, let me go get my body done a little bit so I can try to get me a WNBA girl so I can get in on this check, so I can go and knock up and get a Kevin Federline, and I'll be getting a child support. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, the studs might beat all us dudes to it. No offense to my stud partners. You know what I'm saying? To my stud homegirls. They might beat us to that. But if the WNBA was getting broke off like that, I'm sure there'd be a lot of men trying to trap WNBA women. Except you knock up a WNBA woman, she probably can't play that season. I ain't think about that. But a lot of these young men are in position to get preyed upon. And I'm not hating on that fact, because it is a hustle. And if you are lustful and you going out here raw dog with no condom, you taking that risk. You stepping out on that limb. You putting yourself in that position. You should know that your sperm is worth a lot. And I know that you are dealing with these women and they probably dealing with you, not expecting for y'all to be together and get married or none of that. But in that situation, you should know that if I slip up, the pre could cost me millions. I'm very mindful, and I'm thinking of that situation where Terrell Owens was in court crying. I'm talking about shedding tears. Because he was like he couldn't make the child support payments. When he wasn't in the NFL, no.
My credit is like in the 500, 600s.
You got a freaking black card. How is your credit?
But I just don't get it.
Boy, he wasn't making the same kind of money, and it was breaking him. Like, you know, he was going broke. Are we supposed to feel sorry for Terrell Owens? Are we supposed to feel sorry for these brothers? Anthony Edwards is 23 years old. He didn't have 4 kids in the past year and a half. Am I supposed to feel sorry for Anthony Edwards? This is a decision that he is actively making. He's actively choosing to go route in these women and have these kids with these women who would do stuff like, oh, I'm finna have an NBA player baby. Let me go have a baby in the part of the country that's gonna give me the most money. You made a decision to bust in a woman that was gonna do something like this. And the crazy part is, my boy got a girl. He got an old lady. He got a girl. I know it's easier said than done, and we can't live our life through everybody else. You know, we all, you know, at the end of the day, when we all die, you know, we gonna talk to God and be dealt with on our own terms. And I done did a lot of wild and reckless stuff with women, and I ain't got no money. But I'm just saying, you got to be a little bit smarter, because one day your money might not be the same. Look at Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill done had like 11 kids in the past 4 years. And he got a nice NFL contract. But that money can disappear. That money can disappear. I don't know why people act like Mike Tyson didn't lose $300 million while he was boxing. And then had to get back rich all over again. He had to... Mike Tyson... Hey, listen, if I ever get big enough for Mike Tyson to care about me and he ever see this, please don't beat me up. Go ahead and whoop me, because I can sue and get some money. I'll do something like that. But Mike had to do a lot of shucking and jiving and cooning to get back rich. He had to do a lot of... You know what I'm saying? To get his money back up. But that man lost $300 million, and it wasn't necessarily paying child support. It's just a lot of bad investments and people taking advantage of them. And things like that happen to these athletes. You know, especially when they come to NFL athletes like Tyreek Hill, because their contracts are not guaranteed. In the NBA, they at least have guaranteed money, but they go broke. But I can't tell somebody who getting $150, $180 million right now that he's going to go broke, because that probably never happened. But if you're paying $30, $40, $50, $60,000 in child support every month for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids, that's going to add up at some time, my boy. Especially if you're taking care of mama, granny, uncle, auntie, cousins. You doing it. Ain't no telling what you going to get into in life. You never know. You never know. I don't know whether these men just feel like, hey, I'm set for life. I can do this, or, you know, nobody ever talks about Phillip Rivers, but I believe Phillip Rivers has 12 kids all with one woman. You know what I'm saying? Tyreek Hill, Anthony Edwards, Tristan Thompson, some of these other players, they got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Are we supposed to feel sorry for them? Am I supposed to be mad at the woman for getting her hustling on and taking advantage of a situation? No, I don't feel sorry for Zion. Who told you to go ski in porn stars? Who told you to do that? Who told you to... Drake? Who told you to do that? And then you surprised that she's scandalous, that she a hustler, that she gonna tell your business and try to extort you and get more money. Like, I can't feel sorry for you, brothers. I can't. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Anthony Edwards, though. He's a great NBA player, but boy, at 23 years old, your baby mama almost 40 and was finna win even bigger on you, my boy. Hopefully she settled down. You know what I'm talking about? They can work something out, because I don't know how long his girlfriend gonna stick with it. Maybe she happy with the life she living. And if she is, that's their business. That's their business. You know what I'm saying? Some people like it. If you like it, I love it. You know what I'm talking about? I just wouldn't do it. Like, I'm just not skeeting and just any and everything. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not, nah, baby, I'm not finna be attached to you for life. You know what I'm saying? And then my kids got a Junior.